Addiction. What is it? It is to rely and to be dependent on an action or substance, even though you know it could bring you harm. It comes in many forms. I'm not just talking about substance abuse. I'm talking about multiple addictions, whether it be self-harm, gambling, or even eating. This problem has become a major concern and has caused huge impacts on who struggles with addiction and their daily lives. It can come from alcoholism and drugs, even smoking. Have you or someone you know ever been in a situation where you're lost and you have no clue what's going on? Or the feeling you need to feed your addiction when you're trying your hardest to stop? According to research in 2022, over 176 million Americans used alcohol, and 31% of teens aged 14 to 17 had consumed alcohol in the previous 12 months. This is a significant drop from 69% in 2001, showing a significant drop in alcohol consumption among adolescents over the past 2 decades. But that isn't good enough. This isn't just adolescents in taking huge amounts of alcohol, but adults too. Among Queensland adults specifically, 36.4% drink at risky levels. Substance abuse can be more than alcohol. It can be illicit drugs and nicotine addiction, and it can even be prescribed drugs. Prescription drug abuse has become a serious and growing concern in Australia, particularly involving opioids and benzodiazepines. Between 2011 and 2015, there were 2,145 deaths linked to prescription opioids, more than double the deaths from heroin. How is self-harm an addiction? Well, just like substance abuse, it often something someone can't stop, and it is used as a coping mechanism. It damages your body, just like alcohol and drugs, according to data. In Australia, a study of adolescents aged 14 to 17 found that 30% had thought about self-injury, 18% had engaged in self-injury, 4% reported repeated self-injury, mostly girls. Over 6,000 adolescents were hospitalized for self-harm in 1 year. Not just adolescents, but adults were surveyed, and it was recorded that 17% of adults report lifetime self-harm, highest among young ages of 18 to 24. Not just substance abuse and self-harm addictions, but often people with eating disorders like bulimia and anorexia, from the addiction to vomit their food out or have severe food restrictions. According to data, 27% of eating disorders cases in Australia are among those aged 9 to 18. This has nearly doubled since 2012, highlighting a significant increase in eating disorders among younger age groups. How can we, as a group, help people struggling through addiction? Sure, communities have step-by-step programs, but is it really enough? Let's talk self-worth. What are you worth? Take a moment to think. You're worth a million. Those who struggled through addiction understand what it feels like. Adults and adolescents, everyone is struggling.